Hey, this is Pete Jones with goodinthehead.com. I just wanted to tell you a story about sight and vision. Years ago, I used to drive cab. I did that for about 3 years. And as part of the job, sometimes I would get to pick people up that were going to the School for the Blind right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And one time in particular, I remember I picked this girl up and she got in the car. I could feel her energy, she was angry about something. Um, so I started talking to her on the way. We had a 45-minute drive ahead of us. And as we were speaking, um, she was really angry. She was expressing a lot of frustration. So I asked her, hey, are you okay? And she said, no, I'm not okay. And she told me that just 4 weeks ago, she had fallen out of bed, hit her head on the floor, and detached both retina and went blind. And I felt horrified. I was kind of surprised by this answer that she gave me. And she proceeded then for the rest of the drive to scream and yell and tell me how frustrated she was and how much she hated the school that she was going to and the people there, and how upset she was, and here she had 4 daughters, and she expressed, how am I supposed to take care of them now? What am I supposed to do? And I could see that she was feeling hopeless, and by the end of the ride, I was feeling hopeless too for her, and I put myself in her shoes and thought, wow, that if that happened to me, I would be really frustrated and angry too. Now go forward a year, and the second time I ever saw her, and the last time I saw her, I picked her up again at her house, and I remembered who she was. I remembered the experience I had with her and the hopelessness that I felt when I dropped her off and wished her well. She gets in the car with a totally different energy about her, and she had her headphones in, so I didn't really want to bug her. But on the way to the school to drop her off, she got 3 phone calls. And on each one, there were people on the other end asking her, hey, what about this? What about that? She was giving them advice. And her answers were full of clarity. And it was kind of amazing to see the change that had taken place in just a year's time. And we were about 5 minutes away from the school. I was about to drop her off. She took up the headphones and said, sorry, I haven't even greeted you for the day. How are you? She started talking. And I said, I remember you from a year ago. And you are a totally different person. What happened? And she said, it took losing my sight to get my vision back and to remember who I really was. She said, I'm a healer, I'm a helper, I'm a consulter, I'm an advisor. And she said that when she was able to accept the fact that she would never see again, that her sight was gone forever, that she got her vision back. Anyway, sorry to get emotional, but that story hits me every time I think about it. And it makes me think, all of us that do have our sight, many of us don't have our vision and the clarity that people that can't even see a lot of times do. And isn't it beautiful how we're all in this life thing together, and how much we can learn from a total stranger and then pass it along to other strangers. And it's almost like we're just a small strand in a part of a huge, elaborate, well-woven spider web that interconnects and intertwines us all together. And when one little vibration reverberates in a certain area of the web, the entire web shakes and feels it. When one of us hurts, we all hurt. And sorry, when one of us heals, we all heal. And that's my vision. The thing that's clear to me is I really want to help people learn how to heal. So anyway, check out the website. It's www.goodinthehead.com. And in particular, there's a spot on there, a button that says healing on it. I've come across a lot of content over the past few years. And the ones that have helped me to heal the most, I always share on that part of the website. And I hope that if it's not for you, you know that you can share it with someone who you know needs to heal. And these things aren't for everybody, but it certainly is for someone. And we all know someone that needs some healing in their life. So please pass it along and share it. Thank you.